There is one political maneuver that has outlasted every empire, every demagogue, and every failed democracy in recorded history. It requires no particular intelligence to execute. It requires only a crowd of people who have been genuinely hurt by a system they don't fully understand, and a voice willing to point in the wrong direction with enough confidence that nobody looks where the finger is actually coming from. Donald Trump used it to get elected. He is using it again right now, aimed at a new audience ahead of the midterms. Here is how it works. You find people who have real grievances, and in America, in 2026, there is no shortage of them. Wages that haven't kept pace with the cost of living, unions that were dismantled, housing that became unaffordable, debt that was engineered to be inescapable. These are real injuries caused by identifiable decisions made by identifiable people with identifiable financial interests.
The billionaires who took the wages, the corporations that crushed the unions, the politicians who deregulated the housing market, the financial system that built the debt trap. You don't point there. That's the move. You point down instead. You tell the people who were robbed that the theft was committed by the people below them on the economic ladder. The immigrants, the minorities, the ones who have even less power than they do. You make them feel powerful by giving them someone they can still step on. And it works, because anger needs a target, and the real targets are harder to reach and better protected. Trump did this in 2016 and 2024 with devastating effectiveness. Your jobs didn't go to billionaires who lobbied for trade deals. They went to those people crossing the border. Your neighborhood didn't get hollowed out by financial policy. It got hollowed out by those people getting handouts. Your children's futures aren't being sold by the donor class. They're being taken by those people getting what should be yours. It was a lie then. It is the same lie now, repackaged for a younger audience at a megachurch in Phoenix, dressed up in pyrotechnics and Lee Greenwood, aimed at voters who are still forming their understanding of how power actually works. What has changed is the urgency. He said it himself at the Turning Point rally this week, almost accidentally. He knows the historical pattern, that the president's party typically loses ground in midterm elections. He said he can't figure out why. He can. He just can't say it out loud. So instead, he is doing what he has always done when the ground shifts under him. He is pointing downward, harder, faster, and at a younger audience that hasn't yet learned to check where the finger is actually aimed. He told those young voters at the Dream City Church in North Phoenix, the midterms are existential. He is right about that. He just has the direction exactly backward. The threat is not the Democrats. The threat is the consolidation of power by a man who has spent his entire political career making sure you are angry at the person next to you instead of the one above you. The oldest trick in the authoritarian playbook is not complicated. It just requires that nobody stops to look up. Look up.